Hey, folks, been a wild week, but we are finally at Friday, and there's been plenty of feasting this week. I'll give you one example in just a couple of secs, but let's see. There we go. Starting off with the wrong slide. That figures. Like I say, it's been one of those weeks. But anyway, the trading's been good. And by the way, it's my daughter Finola's 18th birthday today. So had some fun early morning celebrations with her because she had to get off to school and I had to get my workout in. But let's get to 3 at 3, which is, of course, unusual option activity and sentiment. When both of those come together, well, that's when we love the trades. And right now, I've got a couple examples that I can show you. So without further ado, let's hit this. That 3 at 3 is no longer going to be live for some of you. It will be live for thousands of you that are subscribers to one of our several services. They are known as Unusual Option Activity, or UOA. We did basically come up with that term, Unusual Option Activity. We are now cited all the time in various financial media, as well as, of course, CNBC, where Pete and I are. But it is going to be dark at 3 o'clock if you're not a member. Instead, you will be getting it after the market closes. We're doing this as an accommodation to our subscribers that more or less were asking for this. And so we listen to our subscribers, and we're going to be doing that. So starting next week, I don't know if it starts on Wednesday or the beginning of the week, but starting next week, my 3 at 3 live stream will be exclusive to UOA members. Now, there are several levels, so you don't have to do the fire hose, which is everything that Pete and I might be trading. Instead, you could pick something that's a little more, I don't know if pedestrian is the word that I would use, but something that's not quite as active. We have various levels. If you're a subscriber to any of those, UOA, UOA Pro, UOA Elite, and so forth, you will be able to still see the live stream. If you are not, you will get it after the market closes. How can you register and become part of the team now? Well, go to marketrebellion.com/UOA live. That's marketrebellion.com/UOA live. And you will see exactly how you can register. You can also pick up the phone and call 888-809-8058. That's 888-809-8058. I'm reading it off the bottom of the screen there, folks. You can do the same. All right, let's get started with today's unusual option activity. Here's a quick update. Skechers from yesterday, $43.30. They were buying a lot of no 49s. Well, stock moves up by about $1.60 from that level that we cited it at yesterday, SKX. Let me give you some new blood now. Teck, T-E-C-K, Teck. Bullish call buying, stock's $29.38. They're buying the 33 calls. So this is Teck, folks. Again, T-E-C-K, and they're buying the regular November 33 call options. So those are approximately $4 out of the money. You could likewise elect to buy those. Let me give you a reading on where those are right now. Those are trading for 70 cents right now. They have traded some 5,300 contracts so far today. Or you could buy the 29 calls, and as you know, what I like to try to do is stay in the same expiration that the smart money is in and spend about the same amount of money or less than the smart money is spending. So if I were to buy those 29 calls and paid, for instance, $2 even for them and sold those 32 calls for 90 cents, I'd be paying $1.10 for something that could go to $3. And it would be intrinsically, that is in the money, by some, let me see, where is it now? 43 cents right now. So intrinsically, That means if I have the right to buy the stock at 29 and it's trading 29.43, that 43 cents is the intrinsic part of the trade. I could buy that 29.32 spread for approximately $1.10. Now, in that example, I'd be spending more money than the other, but I've still addressed some of the issues that I want to address, volatility and time decay. Or I could buy the 30 calls for $1.50 and sell the either those same 32 calls for 90 cents, or and thus spend only 60 cents for that $2 spread, 30 and 32. That's the differential, $2. Or I could buy the 30s for $1.50 and sell the 33s for 70. In that case, I would be paying 80 cents for a spread that could go to $3. Depends on what you think is the most likely outcome and the biggest bang for your buck, but those are a couple different ways to play it. Now let's talk about AerCap. This is AER, and this has hit several times in the last few days. Just hit yesterday, in fact, and I think it hit when I was flying back from California on Wednesday. AER is right now trading at about $62, give or take. And what do? They are aircraft leasing. They're buying the November 6250 calls. So if I dial up regular November expiration, which is the 19th, and I take a look at the 6250s, they're trading $2.75. They are up about 36% on the day. So I would like to perhaps buy those, the at the money, and then sell the, for instance, 6750s against them. If I paid $2.75 and collected $1.20, my net out of pocket is $1.55 for something that could go to $5, because the differential between 62.50 and 67.50 is $5. So I will have paid less money than buying these for $2.75 by a lot. I'd spend, for instance, $1.50 for that, and that $1.50 could turn into $5. That means, of course, a $1,500 investment could be $5,000 if I bought that spread 10 times. If I buy it 100 times, $15,000 investment could be $50,000. You guys get the idea. So that's one way to play it. Now, another way that some of you could play it would be to come on in and sell, for instance, the 5750 puts. You'd collect about $1.20 to $1.50, depending where you got the execution. Stock could drop by $5 and you're still a little bit out of the money with that. But you are taking on the obligation whenever you sell a put to buy the stock at that level. For that reason, trade's not for everybody, but I know an awful lot of you that do that on a regular basis and do it very successfully. So your choice. You want to buy a call spread, sell a put spread, your choice. All right, that is our second of today's 3 at 3. Now let's talk about, and there it is, with the stock at 60.90. See, if you're a subscriber, you'd already be up money in the trade. Just saying. How about Viper Energy? I gave a shout out to my friend, the lovely and talented Bryn Talkington. She runs money. She is a bright lady, and a lot of the money that goes to her is coming to her from people that have made money in oil or various forms of either that they go get oil, they have companies that supply the oil field services or whatever. Anyway, Bryn's got a great book of business. This was one of her stocks, as Scott Rottner said today. Viper Energy, symbol Venom. VNOM. So in Venom, as I said, they're buying the June 24 calls, which was, with the stock at 23.79, just out of the money. Stock was 23.50 when we saw it. So as you see, it's upticked by about 25 cents. They're buying the 24 calls. Gives you a long time to be in this one to make some upside coin. I'll just point out that in the last several months, maybe a month and a half, 2 months, the stock has moved up from the mid-teens to 23. So it does make some pretty large moves, folks. And when it does, you want to be along for the ride. Bang. Questions. Oh, you can pose those questions to me on Twitter. You can send them into @Jon Najarian. That's @JONNAJARIAN. All right. Carl Phillips, whose handle is @CarlPhi1222, that's 3 2s, 78711. All right. He says, thanks today. I took off half of my SoFi, up 100%. Also bought Riot. Sounds like a great trade. Bang. You bet it is, Carl. Glad for you, sir. You ping us regularly, and I thank you for your great support. And I always love to hear when somebody's got 100% winner. This has been a great trade. We've had so many in SoFi that I just love it. So thank you, Carl. Much appreciated. And I hope the Riot works out for you just as splendidly. Chargers. All right. Ryan Fink says, and his handle is @RealRyan, RYANFINK. Chargers up 2.5, lock of the week. I do like the Chargers. How long has it been, folks, by the way, since a team other than the Kansas City Chiefs has been the pick in the West? Now, I still like Mahomes. Obviously, the team, fabulous team, great coaches. But the Chargers really are on a roll here. And they're playing a Baltimore defense that is ranked 17th against passing. I'm sorry, 19th against passers. So if the defense is that porous, because that puts them in the lower half of all defenses, and you've got a hot quarterback with, what's going on with our friends at the Chargers. So, for instance, Justin Herbert, I like their chances. So, yes, I'm with you. Lock of the week. You said it. I'll bet it. Thank you. Bang Bang Trader, whose handle is Bang TRADER. Packers versus Bears this week. You think Bears cover 5.5? Because we're getting 5.5. Beautiful Sunday in Chicago. I think it will be a beautiful Sunday in Chicago, except for the Bears. I don't like saying that, but I'm a huge Aaron Rodgers fan. I went to Cal briefly. My brother and my father both went and graduated from Cal. He is a Cal boy. Aaron Rodgers is, and a fabulous player, Hall of Famer, I'm sure. But I got to say, sadly, Bears fans, that 5.5, I don't think they're giving us enough. I think they beat us by more than 7. So I hope, Bang Bang Trader, if you're putting money on this, that you get what you're hoping for. But I'm just not confident that the Bears can beat the Packers. Thank you. I'll tell you what I am confident about. You joining us live, staying a live viewer of 3 at 3. Only way to do that, folks, is to subscribe. You get weekly trade ideas. You get live webinars. You have this great trading community. You just go to marketrebellion.com, UOA Live. That's marketrebellion.com/UOA Live. You can also dial up 888-809-8058. That's 888-809-8058. I hope you have a great weekend, everybody. Some of our subscribers will be joining us for the cocktail hour, which kicks off in about an hour and 45 minutes. Bang. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you Monday.